President Joe Biden is from the United States of America. President Joe Biden was born on November 20, 1942 in Scranton, Pennsylvania, United States. President Joe Biden's mother, Catherine Eugenia Jean Biden, née Biden, was born on July 7, 1917 in Scranton, Pennsylvania, United States. His father, Joseph Robinette Biden Sr., was born on November 13, 1915, also in Scranton, Pennsylvania. President Joe Biden attended high school at Archmere Academy, a Catholic college preparatory school located in Claymont, Delaware. He graduated from Archmere Academy in 1961. Before entering politics, President Joe Biden worked as an attorney. He graduated from Syracuse University Law School in 1968 and went on to work as a public defender in Wilmington, Delaware. In 1972, he was elected to the U.S. Senate from Delaware and served there for 36 years before becoming vice president under President Barack Obama in 2009. President Joe Biden's wife's name is Dr. Jill Tracy Jacobs Biden. They were married in 1977. Dr. Jill Biden is an educator and holds a Doctor of Education (Ed.D.) degree. She has been a professor of English at Northern Virginia Community College and has also been actively involved in various education initiatives throughout her career. President Joe Biden has 2 sons and a daughter. His daughter's name is Ashley Blazer Biden and his sons' names are Beau Biden and Hunter Biden. Beau Biden passed away in 2015 from brain cancer. Ashley Biden is a social worker and fashion designer, and Hunter Biden is a lawyer and investment advisor. President Joe Biden ran for president in the 2020 United States presidential election. He was the Democratic Party's nominee for president and he chose Kamala Harris as his running mate for vice president. Biden's campaign focused on issues such as health care, climate change, racial justice, and rebuilding the economy. He defeated the incumbent President Donald Trump and was inaugurated as the 46th President of the United States on January 20, 2021. President Joe Biden won the 2020 United States presidential election. He received a total of 306 electoral votes, while his opponent, incumbent President Donald Trump, received 232 electoral votes. In the popular vote, Biden received over 81 million votes, which was the most votes ever received by a U.S. presidential candidate. Biden's victory was confirmed by Congress on January 6, 2021, and he was inaugurated as the 46th President of the United States on January 20, 2021. As President of the United States, Joe Biden has only been in office for a short period of time, but he has already accomplished several things, including COVID-19 response. President Biden has made the response to the COVID-19 pandemic a top priority. He has signed executive orders mandating masks on federal property and requiring travelers to wear masks on public transportation. He has also launched a national vaccination program aimed at getting 100 million Americans vaccinated in his first 100 days in office. Economic relief. President Biden has signed a $1.9 trillion COVID-19 relief bill that includes direct payments to Americans, an extension of unemployment benefits, and funding for vaccine distribution, among other provisions. Climate change. President Biden has rejoined the Paris Agreement on climate change, which the United States withdrew from under the previous administration. He has also signed executive orders to halt the construction of the Keystone XL pipeline and to establish a task force to address environmental justice issues. Immigration. President Biden has signed executive orders to end the travel ban on predominantly Muslim countries, to halt border wall construction, and to create a pathway to citizenship for undocumented immigrants. These are just a few of President Biden's accomplishments so far, and he has also outlined a number of other priorities, such as infrastructure reform, police reform, and healthcare reform, that he hopes to achieve during his time in office. As of my knowledge cutoff in September 2021, the population of the United States was estimated to be approximately 331 million people. However, please note that the population is constantly changing due to factors such as births, deaths, and migration. The total area of the United States is approximately 9.8 million square kilometers, 3.8 million square miles, according to the United States Census Bureau. This includes the 50 states, the District of Columbia, and several territories and islands. The United States is the third largest country in the world by land area, after Russia and Canada. The economy of the United States is the largest national economy in the world, with a gross domestic product (GDP) of over $22 trillion, as of 2021. The U.S. economy is driven by a variety of industries, including manufacturing, services, and finance. Some of the largest companies in the world are based in the United States, such as Apple, Amazon, and Microsoft. The United States is also a major exporter of goods and services, with top exports including aircraft, refined petroleum, and vehicles. The country has a highly developed infrastructure and workforce, and it is home to many leading universities and research institutions. However, like all economies, the U.S. economy is subject to fluctuations and challenges such as recessions, inflation, and inequality. As of my knowledge cutoff in September 2021, the United States had a gross domestic product (GDP) of over $22 trillion, according to the International Monetary Fund (IMF). The U.S. economy is the largest in the world and accounts for approximately 1/5 of global GDP. The United States has a highly diversified economy with a mix of industries, including services, manufacturing, and finance. The country is also a leading exporter of goods and services, and its economy is supported by a strong infrastructure and a highly skilled workforce.